Wonderful Biafran peoples and lovers of freedom all over the world. Welcome back to Omo Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest concerning Biafra movement and actualization. My old, my new, and those who are watching without subscription, you guys are amazing. May the face of the Lord shine upon you all. Amen. In each video, we tell you what to expect. On this very particular video is where our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and the presenter from Root TV is waking up the subconscious mind of our people. For those who are watching without subscription, I'm asking you to do your sister a favor, smack the red button and click the notification bell that Nnamdi Kanu shall be out to declare Biafra for you and I as we watch together. He says,
because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama Biko, since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Nama. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say, we must have a part of it. Until then, to be honest with you. This is Radio Biafra. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now, tonight, is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. The rest can come later if they want to. I am tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand, and Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. We must go and meet our enemies even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day. We must assemble as quickly as possible.
Dear Nigerian woman, your country needs you. You, in times past, delivered your people, saved your nation and your continent. You, the Nigerian woman, did this. First, it was in 1910 when the women of Agbaja, Kogi State, stayed away from their homes for a month in protest due to suspicions among them that some men had been secretly killing pregnant women. Their collective absence pushed village elders to take action to address their concerns. Again, in 1924, 3,000 women in Calabar took to the streets to protest a market toll imposed by the colonial authorities. In the southwest of Nigeria, female organizations such as the Lagos Markets Women Association, Nigerian Women's Party and Abeokuta Women's Union were formidable pressure groups that talked the talk and walked the walk. Then came November of 1929, when what is now famously known as the Women's War or the Aba Women's Riots started. This protest encompassed women from 6 ethnic groups: Ibibio and Doni, Ogoni Efik, Ijaw and Igbo. On December 2nd, 1929, more than 10,000 women demonstrated at Oloko Bende against the restriction of women in government, the enumeration of men, women and livestock by the acting district officer. This event at Oloko was to spread to most parts of the eastern region within the next 4 weeks in the Ogo Mwanyi or Women's War of 1929. From November to December, women from Owerri to Calabar looted factories and destroyed native court buildings and properties along with the property of members of native courts. The modus operandi of the protest also involved sitting by the women. During the events, many warrant chiefs were forced to resign and 16 native courts were attacked, most of which were destroyed. It was the first major revolt by women in West Africa. In 1930, the colonial government abolished the system of warrant chieftains and appointed women to the native court system. These reforms were built upon by the African women and have been seen as a prelude to the emergence of mass African nationalism. The independence we see in Africa today happened because the women of Nigeria challenged the status quo long way before the men found their voices. Dear Nigerian woman, it is 2021 and the evil in our land is far much worse than what you fought for in 1929. The burden of the colonial masters is a walk in the park compared to the burden of our current rulers. This country you nurtured is being desecrated as the blood of the innocent freely flows on our streets. Unborn children are hacked from their mothers' wombs. Kids are beheaded. Mothers are raped and slaughtered. Your men, your fathers, your husbands, your sons are dying in their thousands. They gather on social media to sing lullabies of yesteryears. Their lands have been stolen, their crops and possessions destroyed as they relocate to camps for IDPs. Your children have to pay back trillions of dollars in ill-advised loans. Dear mothers, hundreds of children are in kidnappers' dens while your men pretend they don't know. How can any leader, man or woman, freely sleep knowing children are in captivity?